Hi, it's Anthony from okuplay.com, and today we're checking out two products from Razer for the MetaQuest 2. We've got the facial interface with silicone protection, and we've also got the fabric head strap with its unique design and lightweight materials. Right, so I'm going to take this little head strap from Razer for a test. You can see I've got the Razer facial interface also attached, which is pretty cool. I think just on first impression on the face, it feels good, and it's definitely soft, but it is a very strong dust magnet on the silicone cover on the outside, so bear that in mind. So apparently you bring that on the top of your head and then you pull the straps back to adjust it. So this part's got to go on the very sort of top crown of the back of your head, and then this part sort of cradles the back base of your head. So let's give that a whirl and get this adjusted to my face. So at the moment, all default, it's all very loose at the moment. So I'm going to bring this over the back of my head. Can't because of this. It's going to take a little bit of adjustment. That's pretty much it. Not good for the hair, as the Quest never has. So it doesn't feel very tight. And if I do this, it lifts the headset a little bit, so it does feel very, see the gap here? Right, so I've made this as loose as I can, all at the very tip of the head strap. So this is like proper loose. Right, so I've got this on my face, and you can't really adjust this part of the strap. So if you've got a bigger back of the head, it doesn't really suit that. So the best I can do is probably about there. So I'm going to tighten these sides. It says sort of do the sides first and then adjust the top afterwards. So that sort of gets rid of that. So there's no more slack now. And then this top one, around the back, no more slack there. That is cradling it, but it's not all the way back. I'd like it to be sort of further back here. It's supportive, probably a little bit supportive than the stock head strap. And there is a little bit of bunginess in there, so you can easily take it off. You can't really place it on the top of your head. You probably can, a bit like that, but it's a bit of a struggle. But you can see there's this gap here, so it doesn't actually give you a full wrap around hug on your face. And it just feels like it's gonna ping off, but the fabric straps eventually gives a little bit away. So you can say that it's not much of a snug fit. I mean, the VR cover Velcro strap system, that's really rigid, and that's not going anywhere when you wear those. And it's probably stock might be a little bit more forgiving, but not as forgiving as this. Yeah. If you're doing any fast movement, this isn't a good strap for you. It's all right. As for the facial interface, very good. It blocks pretty much, I'd say 98% of the light. If you've got any strong light, these little vents here come through the facial interface very, very subtly. It's not like daylight coming through. It's, if you really look for it and there's strong light from outside, you can just about see it, but it's not distracting. So overall, 99% is purely immersed, dark, can't see below my nose at all, unlike some facial interfaces like the VR cover. I can see through the fitness nose piece, but I can't on this one. The flap is a little bit more narrower, so it does hug my nose a little bit more, but as the facial interface goes, it's very comfortable. The silicone is going to be really good for fitness. You can literally wipe that down, just like you can with a PU leather foam padding. You can wipe that down too, but I'd say the silicone is probably a little bit easier to wipe down, but it does attract dust. That's the only negative about the silicone part of it. It's definitely softening. As I showed you in the video, it's quite rigid on the very top brow compared to the VR cover, so it's not as forgiving on that sense, but it's not having any daylight light coming in from the sides for me or from the top or bottom, so it's definitely a good facial interface from Razer there. Well done. But as for the head strap, I'd say no for me. It's not a good solution. This needs some form of adjustment on the back here to make this to be able to do this basically. I don't know what that would entail, whether you put straps on here as well, but then it starts to get overcomplicated. So if you've got the perfect head shape, then maybe it's worth checking out. But for me, I would avoid this one unless you get it on sale when you give it a chance, and send it back if it's not for you. All right, so they're the two products from Razer. You've got the facial interface and you've got the adjustable head strap system from Razer. It's good to see Razer actually coming into the VR world with their product. They've got really good sort of build quality and style. I really do like what Razer do generally. So it's really good to see them enter into the VR market as well. Both strap and facial interface retails for $69.99 US, which personally I think is quite steep. So you're probably paying for the Razer brand on top of what is generally a silicone based facial interface with some decent design and support. So the value is there for that. But as for the head strap, I think your money is going to be better spent elsewhere with a Halo strap, such as the Bobo VR M2 or the Kiwi Elite strap. Both of those, you're going to get a lot more rigidity for your VR gaming. But this is very good if you just tend to watch videos and not do any sort of activity, side to side fast movement. So I think if you're up for that, then this is quite a good strap for casual watching video and things like that. And it keeps the whole packed nature of the Quest still quite minimal, just like the stock strap does. But again, $69 over the stock strap free price. You'd basically have to look at the pros and cons of it and whether it's for you. Alright, I hope you found this video helpful. If it has, leave us a like down below. And comments are always welcome if you have any questions about any of these two products from Razer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.